What is up, YouTube? Bobbles and Ball Cards back with another video. Hope everybody's week is doing wonderful out there. We are halfway down. Wednesday is about over, and I hope it's going well for you. Just about 1 week away for some turkey. Please, reminder, tomorrow is the deadline if you wanted to be in the SGC submission. So hopefully by now you have your cards in the mail if you wanted to partake in that. If not, tomorrow's the deadline. So anyway, tonight I haven't talked about this at all. And in last night's video, I said, hey, I don't like to talk about speculations and stuff like that. I like to have somewhat of a sort of factual evidence when I'm discussing things. So this has been, I don't know, this probably be like video 4,276 or something like that done on this card. But I want to take it into a little bit of a different perspective. I haven't watched all of the videos, to be honest with you. So if this has been discussed, which is likely, again, God knows how many videos have been done on this. I feel like I'm just, recording a rerun right now. But anyway, again, there's some things I want to talk about. But the Nat Turner PSA 10, and obviously he's showing here some of the other ones. He's responding to those and the corner issues on them and explaining that they're not corner issues. Like this one, you see that white spot and it's actually a part of the curve there. Anyway, here is the one that has been the subject of controversy. And then the main thing is the question of, it's not really the question of PSA's competency on grading cards, because we all know that. Like, that we don't need Nat Turner to submit a Jordan that gets PSA 10 to scrutinize their grading, right? We see it every day on eBay or Instagram or whatever, those WTF 10s, every day. So we don't need Nat Turner to grade a card, to scrutinize. The key has been, does Nat Turner get preferential treatment? And the reason I never really mention any of this is because before it was no concrete evidence or anything like that. It was just, Nat posted some cards on Twitter. This one has this brown spot on it that shouldn't be there, but it's PSA 10. He must get preferential treatment. They knew it was Nat's card, and voila, there you go. That was all speculation. And then it came out about the BGS 9.5, and the card was already like that. And then it was like, how the hell did that happen? There's many things that have been exposed in this. So, number one, Beckett screwed up. Let me see if I can find the card. I think it's on here somewhere. I am not too Twitter professional. That's not what I wanted. Move that over here. I don't think it might not be on this page. But anyway, it was in a BGS 9.5 slab. So Beckett screwed up to begin with, because it should have never been a 9.5. Then, the thing that gets me is the question of, it was a crossover. Okay? Now, how many people out there are high on crossovers? Not many. How many times do you see crossovers be successful? Especially if memory serves me right, it wasn't even a true gem BGS 9.5. Not many. So there's some questions there. Now, did that matter? I don't know. Maybe the grader just was like, whatever. But there's more questions to this than answers that we still have because of even Nat explaining this entire situation. I don't know if he realizes this. I spotted it right away. This was tossed around in the Discord group early. What was it? I guess yesterday morning. November 14th. So that would have been Monday morning. Yeah, Monday morning. Okay. No, yesterday morning because he posted this 11:54. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Long days with doctors and everything. I was at UVA hospital yesterday, early in the morning. Anyway, so he posted this 11:54 on the 14th, which was Monday. I seen it yesterday morning. My first thing was, I said in reply to this, and I hadn't even looked at the comments. I said, why does it look like a grader's desk? Like, why, if he says he has it back in hand, does this image look like a grader's desk? And actually, if you go here, let's see, close this out. This one was the actual picture I noted more because there's the loop there, the matting. You can tell there's a bright light in a dark room over top of this desk. I knew that's what a grader's desk looked like. So that was question number one I had. Why is this photo being taken from a grader's desk? Now, let's throw everything else out of the window. And let's go back to the question. Does Nat Turner get preferential treatment? And I say I don't like to speculate on things. But I am 100% going on record right now and saying I have nothing against Nat. I don't know the man personally. But this, and I don't even know if he realizes it, shows 100% that he gets preferential treatment. Now, is he the CEO of the company? You bet your ass he is. So it's likely things will get done in certain ways because of that. No questions. Is the grading preferential? I don't know. I'm not here to say that, okay? We've just exposed that not only PSA sucked at grading this card, but BGS did too, because they missed an entire piece of paper, essentially, being on top of the surface of the card, but yet it still got a BGS 9.5 and then further after a PSA 10. So screw the grading aspect of it. That's not the question here. But let me ask you, if this was your card, if this was my card, if this is one of my customers' cards, if I was a group submitter for PSA and I had someone that this happened to, and I sat here and did a reveal video, and somebody's like, Bobbles, how in the hell did that get a 10? And I start looking at the card and I'm like, you're right. How in the hell did that get a 10? And I'm questioning them about it. Do you really think, even if I was in the remote location, that they would say, sure, Bobbles, come on in. Walk it right back to the grader's desk. Let Billy Joe pop it out of that slab. Let's take a better look at it, and let's see what we can do. And then do you think that they are going to sit there and peel that piece of paper off for me? And then re-slab the card for me that quickly? That's a simple answer. The answer is hell no, they wouldn't. You can barely go watch Ty's video on Bench Clear. You can't even get through on the phones to these people. This man legit got roasted on Twitter, got roasted on YouTube, probably got roasted on Instagram, and said, hey guys, I need you to help me out. And walked this card back to whatever grader he chose and said, hey, fix this for me. So, moral to the story. Does Nat Turner get preferential treatment? You bet your ass he does. It may not necessarily be in grading. I'm not sitting here and going on record for that. I'm not criticizing and saying they give him. Whether they do or don't, I do not have the liberty to say that. I have many questions of how two companies screwed this up with the paper on it, but that's beside the point. All of the companies make mistakes. So I'm dismissing that. But for this man to legit show that he walked this card to a grader's desk and watched the grader, basically, he probably watched them crack it, peel it off, re-slab it, whatever the hell they did to it. He was right there watching it all. And even if he wasn't there, how did he get moved to the front of the line? Because he got roasted on Twitter? So, the question has been, does Nat get preferential treatment? There you have your answer. So, all the other stuff, that's just part of the whole process of laying this out there. Does their grading suck? Obviously. What should the card have been a 10 previously? Hell no. Should it have been a BGS 9.5? Nope. Go ask BGS what the hell they were on, because I don't know how they missed it to begin with. I don't know how the crossover happened, because even with the paper on it, hell, you could roll the dice 1,000 times and not get a crossover, especially on a non-true gem. You know, many things wrong here, but at the end of the day, the man walked the card in, took it to a grader himself, had him crack it out, had him peel the paper off, and had him re-slab it so he could repost it on Twitter to try to shut everybody up. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. It'll likely happen again. He's just going to be smarter about what he posts on Twitter. That's all it is. Trying to say that anybody is fixing stuff in this hobby, this shit has been going on for a very long time with a lot of issues, and there are so many issues, I don't know who thinks that they are going to clean anything up. So, anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Hope you enjoy this. As always, I know this was video 4,269 or whatever, but I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, all that goodness. And most importantly, have a wonderful Wednesday evening. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, and until the next video, I'm out.